The Famas F1 is a French assault rifle unlocked at rank 45. It does 34 to 20 damage and has a damage range of 60 to 140. The time to kill is 0.13 and it has an average 2500 muzzle velocity. The Famas F1 has an RPM of 900 and the usual 1-stud penetration. Its headshot multiplier is 1.4 while lacking a torso multiplier. The Famas also has access to all 3 fire modes and uses a 25 round mag. The normal reload is 2.8 seconds and the empty reload is 3.7 seconds. With these stats, the Famas F1 can kill with 3 body shots up to its maximum damage range of 60. But the Famas F1 can also kill with 4 body shots up to 111 studs and kills with 3 headshots up to 118 studs. However, beyond that it takes 5 body shots or 4 headshots to kill. Since the Famas has 3 different attachments that change the range it kills at, I'll go through this a bit quicker. So with the long barrel, the Famas F1 now has a 26-25 muzzle velocity. It now kills with 4 body shots up to 152 studs and 3 headshots up to 164 studs. With the short barrel, the Famas now only has 2000 muzzle velocity. The Famas F1 now kills with 4 body shots up to 100 studs and kills with 3 headshots up to 104 studs. With the G2 conversion, the Famas gets renamed from the F1 to G2 and now has an RPM of 1100 plus a time to kill of just 0.10 and the nice added bonus of a 30 round mag. With the G2 conversion, the Famas now kills with 4 body shots up to 100 studs and kills with 3 headshots up to 108 studs. And here's the shot to kill ranges with the G2 plus long barrel or short barrel. Basically all you need to know is that with the long barrel and G2 conversion, the 4-shot torso range is 129 and the 3-shot headshot range is 146. And with the short barrel plus G2 conversion, the 4-shot torso range is just 92.5 and the 3-shot headshot range is 109. The Famas has a few out of the ordinary attachments. One of course being the conversion that gives it more ammo, more RPM, and a lower time to kill in exchange for higher recoil. It also has access to both short barrel and long barrel, and both have great success if used on appropriate ranged map. The Famas doesn't have any special ammo options other than the G2 conversion, which funnily enough is classified as others, meaning that there are a few options you could choose from whether you want more penetration with armor piercing or less recoil with .223 Remington. A setup for the Famas I'd recommend is reflex sight and compensator, or if you have a lot of money or more kills than long barrel and AMT Terminator, stubby grip, and G2 conversion. Again, I'm not going to recommend an ammo type in this segment, so let's get into the appropriate segment for that now. The Famas lacks in playstyles in terms of variety as it is a fairly CQC centered gun. So here's 2 sets, one for medium to long range performance and one for close range. First up, the medium to long range playstyle. For this playstyle I recommend ACOG or any good range scope, long barrel, stubby grip, a canted sight for close range encounters, since G2 conversion simply makes the gun too inaccurate for longer ranges. This one is optional, but .223 Remington definitely helps with recoil control at longer ranges. Now for the CQC playstyle. So when you put the G2 conversion on the Famas, its maximum damage changes from 34 to 30, meaning it 4-shot kills CQC. But when you put hollow point on the Famas, it does 36 damage, meaning it 3 shots again in close range. Which is perfect since the G2 conversion changes the time to kill all the way from 0.13 to 0.10, so when you apply hollow point, it's fair to estimate that your time to kill may be around 0.7 or 0.6 or hell even maybe 0.5, which is just beyond busted, making it the ultimate CQC weapon, even potentially surpassing the M231. So for this playstyle I recommend AMT Terminator, short barrel, stubby grip, G2 conversion, and hollow point. The community is a 50-50 split. On one half they can be a pretty chill person who's only just playing to have fun. The other half is the extremely toxic people. These people will be the kind of person to blame his team for losing, complaining about every death, and genuinely being the biggest annoyance one could come across. Any and all criticism or anything really will be met by extreme arrogance and denial. But then of course there's also the guy who likes to exaggerate the stereotypical Frenchman and basically refers to his gun as
famous.
Famas.
And therefore of course only uses French weapons. These people are a joy to be around, and they're just messing around having tons of fun. So in conclusion, the Famas is the ideal assault rifle for somebody looking for PDW-like CQC performance while still being perfectly viable at longer ranges. While the Famas doesn't have the largest variety in terms of playstyles, then it performs quite well with the few it does have. And of course it has the G2 conversion plus both short and long barrel, meaning you could choose which range you're looking for good performance in. The community is overall decent. It's not particularly good because of the 50-50 split, because you're equally as likely to run into the toxic side or the chill side of the community. The Famas being unlocked at rank 45 means it's a very good choice for low ranks who still have a bit of trouble getting kills. This also makes the Famas a very accessible weapon, which is always nice. Well, that's all for this time. Remember that this and future gun rundowns are constructed under my personal experience, so if I miss something, then there's your answer. Anyways, if you want to have an influence on what the next rundown may be, then make sure to join my Discord server, as I host a vote featuring 3 suggested guns there every month or less. Link in the description, hope to see you there. But until next time, peace.